Hey everyone, if you're new to the channel, my name's Josiah, and if you hate making money, this is not the channel for you. If you like making money, if you like learning about stocks, crypto, investing, and multiple strategies to do all this with, then make sure you stick around, hit the subscribe button. I've got something I want to talk about today. I've been seeing a ton of videos on YouTube and on TikTok of financial advisors coming out and telling people the top 5 things everyone should be doing. And they're just flat out lying to you. And the thing that just really gets under my skin, and what I want to talk about today, is the number one thing they're all telling you is to go out and max out your 401k. And let me explain the problem with this. I'm going to break a 401k down in layman's terms, simple, easy to follow along with. And just so we're clear, I'm not telling you not to have a 401k. I'm telling you to know the facts first. A 401k is a fantastic investing vehicle, just not for you. It's an amazing vehicle for the banking infrastructure for the Fed, just not for you. So let's break this down for a minute. If I told you that I have a business I'm starting, and that for every dollar you put into my business, I'm going to match that. Now that would be a great 401k, and that's one of the selling points they tell you. You're already guaranteed to double your money. Well, the problem with it, here's the rub. You're locked into that 401k for the next 20, 30 years until you turn 65. You're locked into this. You can't take your money out without heavy penalties. That's bad enough. Then I'm going to tell you that you have almost no control, if any, over what I do with the money. And even though I'll show you a bunch of fancy charts talking about the possible returns, I'll guarantee you nothing. So, unfortunately, like a lot of people, you could actually lose money and definitely not make anything. Now, no one with it laid out that way would actually invest into it. But they use a big song and dance, and they sell you on the fact that you're going to guarantee double your money because they're matching money with you. And it's just not so. Okay? Why does companies like to do this? Because they get to put money into your 401k, and then they get to write that money off as a cost of doing business and save on their taxes. Because they just deferred all their tax liability of that money over to you. You're going to pay for that. You don't have to pay for it right now, but when you cash that out, you're going to be the one responsible for paying their taxes. And here's where it really shows who the investment is for. Because when you think about it, if you was to pay taxes on that money up front, let's just say where you're working at right now, you're in a lower tax bracket, 20%. So that means that the Fed could charge you 20 cents on every dollar that you have. Now, they decide, hey, if you put it into this 401k, we're not going to charge you that 20 cents on the dollar. We'll let you just sit on that for the next 30 years, or whatever the case may be for you. Okay, that sounds really good. The problem is that over the course of your life, over the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, what are the odds that taxes won't go up? Look at historical data. What's the odds that the taxes won't be higher then than they are now? Not to mention the fact that you're basically betting that you'll never achieve anything in life. What if you get several promotions between now and then, and you move up into a higher tax bracket, and they pass laws that makes taxes more expensive in the first place? By the time you get to where you can draw that money out, you may be in a tax bracket where you're in at 35%. So now, and this is why it's for the banks, now they get to take 35 cents of every dollar you put in. But wait, there's more. Not only do they get to take 35 cents from every dollar you put in, they get to take 35 cents from every dollar that your company matched, and they get to take 35 cents on every dollar that money has accumulated over the course of time. Which means now you're paying a higher tax bracket on all of the money that was accumulated in there all at once. And that is why a 401k is not your best friend. If you're going to go out and get a 401k, or if you have a 401k, I highly suggest you look into that. Again, I'm not telling you not to have it, but wake up and know the truth. As the old saying goes, don't let them pee on you and tell you that it's raining. The more you know, the more power you have. If you enjoyed this, be sure and hit the like button for me. Get it out to as many people as possible. And until next time, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.